Once again, my parkrun journey starting on a Friday, not a Saturday. I'm getting picked up this afternoon. I'm heading through to Aviemore and staying over, well, near Aviemore, to do Aviemore parkrun tomorrow. There's 4 of us going, and none of us have done that one before, so we're all looking forward to it. And from what I've seen, and anyone that's been there that I've spoken to, they say it's really, really lovely route. Looks just like a simple out and back undulating trail. Although looking at the scottishparkruns.co.uk event ranking, this is surprisingly fast. I expected it to be a bit slower just with it being an undulating and trail route, but according to that it's just ahead of Aldcathy where it was last week. So if I get anywhere similar in terms of time, I'll be really happy. I've been keeping an eye on the weather forecast for Aviemore. It looks like the whole week's been pretty rubbish. Saturday is the one day of blazing sunshine, and then the following week is rubbish again. So I think we've lucked out on the date if it stays that way. It can still be pretty windy apparently, so hopefully it's not too bad. I'm not going to underestimate it. I did that last week at Aldcathy, thinking nah, it's not too bad, and it seemed to just get worse and worse as the run went on. But still, I had a good time there, so I'm sure we'll all have a good time off at Aviemore as well. Like I said, there are 4 of us going to Aviemore together. There's me, my Uncle Lee, and our friends Tia and AJ. And AJ, who's also kindly driving us through, thanks again, is she's recently started up her own parkrun blog on Facebook called Diary of a Parkrunner. It's definitely worth looking up. It's interesting to see her sort of adventures through parkrun, and what sort of things she gets up to and who she meets. I'm off exploring a little, getting a warm up in. Absolutely roasting. It's quite breezy, but not quite as bad as last week at Aldcathy. And if this is the way we're going, which might be, might not, no idea yet, then it should be a little bit more sheltered. Aviemore posted on Facebook on Thursday that they're still looking for another couple of volunteers, and they needed another scanner, and said if you're fast you can run and scan. So I emailed in, so I'm going to be running and scanning. Got a bit more incentive to go quickly, and I'm just going to get to scan, which is always fun. It means I won't get to run in with my friends at the end, but still Lee's here, so he'll be able to run in with Tia and AJ.
Yep, good.
3, 2, 1, go!
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you very much. And that was a lovely route. Surprisingly fast, despite the heat. I think I got 19, I don't know, close to 19:20. I need 19:19 from a stopwatch bingo. And I bet I've just missed it by like 1 or 2 seconds. The number of times recently, I've only got 4 stopwatch bingos left. Got 2, 3, 19 and 39. The number of times recently that I miss out on one of them just by a couple of seconds, ridiculous. But yeah, really nice route. Definitely undulating, not crazy, but definitely undulating. But the first half of the 5th K got a decent amount of uphill, and I just totally lost my pace when I got there. Really hard to keep going. But the bit I'm coming up now is just near the start, and it's an out and back course. This is where we finished, so it's a bit of a downhill finish, not steep, but it's just a bit of a downhill to make it a bit easier for you. But yeah, great route, gorgeous weather today, really nice views, and I think this is one that even on a pretty cold, miserable day, actually it wouldn't be too bad. I did notice that the video I've taken of the run does start to get a bit wobbly. The video I've taken does start to get a bit wobbly towards the end and a bit off kilter, because it was just pretty hard to keep it going. I'll keep it steady while pushing pretty fast. But I still really chuffed with that time, really enjoyed the run. Nice volunteers. I was thinking I should have given my camera to Lee to film the others coming in while I was scanning. Forgot, but maybe next time, if I'm running and scanning again. That's something I always enjoy, running and scanning or funnel managing or something if I can. One, it's incentive to try and go a bit faster, and it's just nice to be able to run and volunteer as much as possible. It's great fun, especially scanning, get to chat to everyone, see how they got on. And it's one thing to ask how they did when you're just scanning, but if you've just run it, you know exactly what the conditions were like and how tough it was. So you get that, you know, just a little bit more relatable to them. Speaking of volunteering, I think the marshal at the far end, at the turning point, probably has one of the best marshal spots I've ever seen. Just brilliant view, especially on a day like this. So yeah, if you haven't been along to Aviemore, you definitely give it a go if you get the chance. Really nice, really fun, really memorable. So everybody else headed off to the cafe for some coffee and cakes, while I'm gonna go for a little jog just to get my legs moving again and to film this little bit. But I've taken a wrong turn, so it'll be the scenic route back for me. There we go, that was familiar. Know where I am now. So I went to the cafe after parkrun, had a wee wander around Aviemore, got some food, and then headed back. The weather's not nearly as nice in Dundee as it was in Aviemore, but still really like the run, really nice route, nice people, as always. Don't know where we're off to next week. Might be somewhere new, might be one I've done before, no idea. I'm really happy with my time today. It ended up being my joint 4th fastest parkrun ever. So it was 19:15. Only 4 seconds off that 19:19 that I've been looking for ages. Lee was 21:19 I think. AJ was 34:07, and then Tia was what, 38:30 something I think. Can't remember exactly. But yeah, really good times from all of us. We all felt like it was really quite hard though. Looking at the the list, the ranking on scottishparkruns.co.uk under Gilburn's site, it looks like it's not going to be too bad because it's just one place above Old Cathay. And while our times were good, it felt really hard. I think I said earlier, just especially the start of the 5th K was just really, it just felt like such a rough uphill. I really lost all momentum on there, but then a bit of a downhill finish afterwards again. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. Don't know if and when I'll be back, but hopefully I will be sometime to give it a go and maybe get a PB.